All right, first up we got this Caitlin Clark. I've been wanting to see this card. So let's look at the centering first. Looking at the RC logo and the name. It looks pretty close. Maybe a little thicker on the top, 55-45, but it's definitely Gem 10 range. Man, that surface is flawless. You can tell this is just a fresh, straight from the pack card. I'm not seeing any imperfections, dimples, or kind of refractor lines or anything. Corners are nice and sharp there, and the edges are there. The back there, the front looks flawless. Looks great. Yeah, I'm not seeing any imperfections. Let's flip it over. Okay, the back. It's nice that it's white corners, so it'll show less chipping. And they look pretty good. The top two corners look great. The surface, I'm not seeing anything wrong. Not even a lot of roller marks or anything. The only issue is just a slight lifting to this corner right here, but it's not bad. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, this corner looks pretty good. There you go. I think as a Gem 10 card, you need to grade this one for sure. I like it. Good way to start this order. All right, next up we got a Greg Olson. These silvers show a lot of surface wear, so just be worried about that. Yeah, I can already tell. See all of these micro scratches up here, and then you have a factory dimple right here that's pretty big, and more micro scratches right here. There's just so much surface area on these 2014 prisms. It's pretty crazy that it pretty much has to be fresh from the pack. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, but you're looking at an 8. I might put you an 8.5, but you're definitely like a PSA 8. And on the back, you can really see it's just how it's been handled. Looks like it's been in a dollar bin for a while. Put a corner wear there. While I'm at the back, might as well look. See a surface printing line, almost like an indent right here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put an 8 because of all these factors. A little more surface indent right here too. Other than that, the corners are nice on the front, and the edges are pretty clean. It's just too many scratches and weird indents on the back. Okay, so I think this is an 8 copy. I would not grade this one. All right, we got Jalen Brunson. I've been buying this card too. It's still pretty cheap. I haven't fully looked at how he's playing this year. Got some extra. Here we go. Ooh, this card looks clean. So I always just look at the surface scratches first by nature. It doesn't have much. The centering, wow. The centering's just perfect. Love it. You just got some kind of dirt debris. I think it should just come off. A little smudging right here. Do you see it? It's not coming off fully with a microfiber. Let's see if that helps a little bit. All right, yeah, I'm worried. It came off a little bit, but I still think you're in Gem 10 range. And you have one little mark right here. See if I can get it. That one almost came off. Okay, corners, very nice. Like I said, centering very nice. Edges, nice and clean. No surface imperfections of factory nature. The back. Oh, yes, the back looks great. That's working for you here at this back. It's going to help offset that little kind of smudging we couldn't get off. No imperfections on the back. Corners look good. Centering's there. Yeah, I still think this is a 10 card. And you might try to get that off right here, but that's the only flaw. And overall, the card presents really well. Okay. But if you get a 9, PSA 9, it's because of that. I love it. All right, we have an older 80s junk wax there. I love it. Nice way to break up the order. 89 Bo Jackson. I haven't seen this card in a while. Looks really fresh. It does. Looks like you just pulled this card. Okay, so centering is there. A little thinner on the right than the left, but it's within Gem 10 range. Remember, they are going to be extra harsh on these cards. Corners, this one has a little touch, but all the rest are pretty good. And the surface is what I'm most worried about. I think it'll keep it from a 10 because it does have some of that lava snowing I talk about sometimes in my videos. It's right through here, right under his armpit. There's some red there, and there was some red I noticed. Where was it? I think it was in through here, a little bit through here. It's enough to bring it to a 9, and I'm gonna grade kind of equal to PSA on these because I think a lot of these grading companies are being strict on these cards. So the back looks great. The back centering's there. Look at these. No chipping on these dark edges. The centering is actually a little tilt cut now that I can kind of see it. So if I hold it like this, it's thicker on this from here than there. Do you see that? That might hurt it a little bit, but not more than the little lava snowing. See if we can see that tilt cut on the front. Yeah, a little bit. So it's thinner here and thicker there. Very nice copy, though. I think that it's just a 9. I think it's a nice 9 copy. I don't see anything else. Yeah, I'm going to put it at a 9. Nice card. All right, we have one more 89. I'm excited to look at it. Mattingly, I can already tell the surface doesn't have as much of that red snowing as the Bo Jackson. Also pack fresh. Just debris sticking to it. There we go. Okay. Wow. The corners are even nicer. Really sharp. The centering is better. I don't see much of a tilt to this centering. Cardstock's nice. The front is a 10. Ooh, the back looks good too. You have a little bit of edge wear on the top, but not bad. Corners look pretty solid. Maybe a touch on that corner, if that. I'm not seeing much of a tilt centering to this card. I actually really like it. I like this card as a 10. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I don't see many surface imperfections. Maybe some slight red to this on the jersey, but very, very slight. I like this card a lot. And the edges look good. All right, this is a 10. I'm pretty confident in this one. Nice pack fresh card. All right, looks like we have a Diamond to Shields. I actually haven't heard of her, but it's nice to see a WNBA card. And it is numbered out of 10. But I am seeing some flaws right off the bat. So, right off the bat, there's a corner, see it? Corner ding there, which is kind of hard to do on Prism and Select. And there's also a factory line through here, through the middle. And then there's these weird scuffs right there. See them? Crazy. Maybe it'll come out. I don't know. No, they're pretty deep. Other than that, these corners look good. The edges are nice. But let's flip it. All right. So back centering is nice. Corners are okay. Little lifting to this corner. That must be, it's not the ding corner. That one's the ding corner. This corner has a little lifting as well, see it? And then we have a little edge nick right here. Nothing major. This card's a tough one. It's in between an 8 and a 9 for me. Or sorry, yeah, but it's not a 9. I know it's not a 9. I mean an 8 and an 8.5. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on as an 8, just because I don't like that front ding. It's hard to do on a chromium cardstock, and those weird little scratches are bothering me. I think other graders would agree on this one. Cool card, though, but it's a card I think you just keep raw. Okay. All right, we got a Wemby from Phoenix. Okay. This also looks fresh pack pulled. Just a little debris. Corners are there. Centering is there. I'm looking between that gap and that gap. Looks great. And the top to bottom looks good. Between the RC logo and the Phoenix logo. Corners are sharp as can be. Edges are clean. Not one surface scratch. I see a very minor surface dimples, 2. That's it, but very small. I see a little excess on this corner, but it's sharp. And the excess you can just smooth like that. Yeah, wow, this is a 10 copy for sure. I don't see any surface imperfections on the back, and the corners look really nice. Any grader can tell this is just a fresh 10 card. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not missing anything. It really is a 10. Okay, I'm confident in this card. Let's not handle it anymore. Let's get it sleeved up. All right, you got an Evan Mobley. Good to see you pick up an Evan Mobley card. Cavs are still playing pretty well. I think they've dropped 2 games, but still pretty dang solid. So this card, I will have to reference the centering. Because sometimes select you can be off top to bottom, but it's usually thin on the top than the bottom. So this one I'm pretty sure the centering is off. Do you see how thick it is between here and then here? I will double check that with PSA 10s on eBay. But for now, let's go through the other aspects of the card. Corners look good. Actually, the surface looks really good too. Little debris right there. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything wrong with the surface or weird kind of prism lines. Left-right centering is nice. The edges and corners are there. Let's flip to the back. Ooh, okay. Centering is not going to matter anyway. Look at that. Do you see that? Oh, it's 5 out of 5 too. No. All right, don't buy from this seller, okay? Bummer. How does that even happen? Like, say someone pulls a 5 out of 5 card. Wouldn't it just go directly into a sleeve? In hard case? Some people just manhandle cards. It really bugs me. They probably just dented it with their finger, whatever. Nah, bummer. Okay. I think it brings you down to a 7, really. You might get a little more away with it with SGC, but not much. Maybe a 7.5 from SGC. Okay. Such a cool card, too. Other than that, back corners look pretty good. All right. Bummer. All right. We got an Erling Haaland. I like seeing soccer cards because I don't get to see them very often. Because I don't collect them. I should do more. Wow. Looks great so far. All right, the centering's there. A little off top to bottom, but within Gem 10 range tolerance. Corners are there, especially nice for this kind of rainbow effect foil. It's cool. Dang it, the edge. You already see it right there. Other than that, the corners look good. Again, you have edge wear on both these darker edges. That one's your main one you need to worry about right there. Other than that, the corners look nice. A little surface indent right here. Not too bad. Let's go back to the front a little bit. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. The front's a 10. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. It's just the back edges there. I think it's gonna bring you to a 9. Really nice copy though. You can tell it was probably packed fresh. Just comes out that way out of the packs. Just that dark edge there. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna put it at a 9. I like the card though, a lot. All right, last card, and I'm gonna take a little break. Hang with the kiddos. Make some breakfast. Watch some football, hopefully. Okay. Corey Seager, you know I like buying his stuff. His stuff's low right now because he didn't do much this year. So maybe it's a good time to buy. I should look into buying a little more of his stuff. It's a nice card. So we got the Sepia Rookie Cup card. Corners are nice, and the centering's there. I see, I mean, no major surface scratches. I see a few minor imperfections. You know, like next to this bat or right here. But it's nothing major. I still think you're in 10 range. I really do. Make sure I didn't miss any dimples or anything. Corners look nice, and the edges. Yeah, it's a nice looking card. I really liked the back when I took a quick peek at it. So these corner pinches are normal. Just that's how they come out in the factory. All these this year. Top's chrome. No dimples. Centering's there. Edges, corners. Very nice card. Really like this one as a 10. Make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think overall it's a nice 10 copy. Okay, I like this. All right, we got a Reggie Wayne out of 35. You might hear some yard maintenance going on in the back. Sorry about that. All right, so I can already see some pretty major indents. Centering's there, top to bottom, left to right, I like, but indents, I can't get over them. Right here, right there. And then this one's probably even worse. Right there. See that? All through there. The corners look decent. Pretty normal to have a little bit of rounding on these foils from this year. The back's a solid card. Back centering's there. Just a little bit of debris. A few minor little factory pockets, little indents right here, nothing major, but it doesn't matter. Nothing looks worse than those two indents, so nothing on the back will bring you down even more. Yeah, I'm probably at a 7.5, and I think with PSA you'd even get probably a 7 or probably a 7. Okay. Sorry about this card. Dang. It's a cool card, too. I think SGC might get an 8. Okay. Alright, we got a Kaepernick. It's too bad. I honestly wish another team would have given him a shot. I think he still could play. Wow. It's a blazer. A little debris, but like no surface scratches, which is really nice to see. So the corners are nice. Nothing wrong with the edges. Look good. The centering is there. It's like perfect. You're going to get a little bit of debris that won't come off, just little specks. A little bit of a surface worm right here. See that? Still, I don't think that's going to bring you down enough to a 9 so far. Let's flip it over. Ah, dang it. Alright, you see it? Right there. It's a big one too. It's a bummer. The front was so nice. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. It's almost a peel up. You've heard me talking about my videos. It's a peel up, like the coating is peeling up. But that corner is the one where you needed perfect, and it was. It's a bummer. Okay. Now I gotta decide how much that brings you down. I think it brings you down to a 8.5 in my book, and PSA will give it an 8. But I see more on the back. See those? I think I'm gonna bring you to an 8 now. Unfortunately, 2 vertical indents on that side. That is a bummer. So the back is what got you on this card. It's too bad that the surface is so nice. Okay. We got Justin Herbert. Chargers are actually winning games. I feel like they always lose games at the last second every year, but they are pulling them off. It's nice to see, especially I'm a Duck fan, you know. So I like to see the alum do well. Okay, got some debris off. I'm already seeing top to bottom centering. Left to right centering is good, but that top to bottom, look how thick it is compared to that bottom. It looks like 65-35 to me. So if everything else is flawless, then I think you still have a shot at a 9. But that is the best you're gonna get on this card. So hopefully we can get that 9. So corners, nice and sharp, nice corners. Edges are okay. See a little pinching a little bit down here, see right there. Still think you're okay at that 9 level because the surface is beautiful. I don't see any weird factory crescent dimples, nothing major. The back corners look good, and the back centering is better than the front. Corners and the edges look good. I'm not missing any indents. I think this is just a solid, excuse me, solid 9 copy. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, he is a 9. All right, we got Jalen Brunson. Let's get a 10. We need to get back on that 10 train here. Come on. It's looking good so far. All right. So, centering's actually pretty decent. Maybe a little thicker on the top than the bottom, but it looks like 55-45 to me. No surface scratches. Beautiful. No factory dimples. Corners nice and sharp. Edges look good. Yeah, I'm really hoping this back looks good. It does. It does. Okay, good. I don't even see a touch on the dark corner, the tough corner. Just some debris. There's some light scratches, see right here, but it's on the back of the card. It's not going to hurt you, and there's just one roller line through here, but that is pretty faint and normal. There is a little lifting to this corner right here. See if I can get the light on it right. Either way, I think I can just do that, and you're golden. Yeah, it was very minor. I'm liking this card. I mean, make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think it's a 10. Definitely gradable. Okay. I think we're back on the 10 train. All right, we got the Peyton Manning Hot Stars. These are nice, thick cards, I remember. So you should have a good shot at a 10 on these. The quality was great. Yeah, it's looking good. Centering's there. Maybe a little thinner on the left and the right, but not bad. Corners are there. Edges nice and white. Centering good, yeah. Surface, I'm not seeing much. I got the debris off on the top. Not one surface scratch. These particular cards just don't scratch like others. Like I said, the quality is so great on these. The back looks great too. This is just an obvious 10. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything. There is something little, so maybe not an obvious 10, but it's close. See the dimple right there? So it's on the back in a not very prominent location. So I don't think PSA is gonna knock you for that. They're leaf blowing, I'm sure. Right in front of our house. I still think we're at a 10. They're the due. Make sure I didn't miss anything. But you might need to make sure what these sell for in a 10. I bet they only sell for about 25 bucks in a 10, to be honest. So might not be worth the risk. Alright, cool card though. Alright, we got an Ohtani, kind of a 1983 look. Tops. Okay. I can already see how this card might be condition sensitive. Yeah, okay. Centering is off a little bit top to bottom, but not bad. Left to right's pretty nice. So the centering's there. Surface, I'm not seeing much wrong, but the corners and edges are what I thought it would be a problem, but and it is. You got a touch on this bottom left, and a touch on the bottom right, and a touch on the top right. So those are your touches. But I still think if the back looks good, you're in a 9. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. Nothing major. Touch on this top corner. And just a touch on this bottom right. But the surface looks good and the centering's there. So overall, I think this is a 9 card. Yeah, no weird indents. The edges look good. Okay, I think we're at a 9. Solid 9 copy. I didn't miss anything. Just too many touches to go any higher than a 9, but still a nice copy in a 9. Okay. All right, now we have the final 4 Ohtanis left, the tops nows. Let's go 4 for 4. Why not, right? Let's do it. I think they are sucking up all the leaves now. Hopefully, it won't be as loud. Okay. Centering is there, a little off top to bottom, but not bad. Actually looks pretty good. I'm going to compare it to the others. Yeah, it's normal. That is the normal centering. We're good to go there. Okay, let's do the front. Front corners look okay. A little bit rounded on that top right. The bottom two look good, and the surface is perfect, and the edges are there. It's a 10 so far. Centering's there on the back. I do see, I don't like some few of these indents, actually. I will show you, I'll point them out, but there's also this corner right here, there's a little bit of lifting right there. But the indents, see if we can pick it up. Yeah, all through here. Right here, 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 and it kind of goes down. It's almost like something laid on it. See that? That little indent to the edge, and then it goes, shoots up. So I'm not a fan of that one. I think this is looking at like a 9. So maybe out of the 4, this one's not worth grading. And I see a little bump over here too, right there. So yeah, I think the other ones are going to be nicer. Let's hope. But I think we got a 9 on this one. All right, we're on to the second one. Let's hope for 10. We'll go 3 for 4. Come on. Okay, so the centering's the same as the others. Corners are nice. Yep, I don't see anything wrong with the corners. The edges are clean. I do see a little surface is what's going to be the problem on these cards. I see a little indent right here. See that? I'm a little worried about that one. I don't like it. It's a little deeper. Let's look at the back though. So the back centering's there. And this corner is a little better than the other one, the first one. But this corner has a little bit of lifting on this one right here. I think it's pretty common for these cards, but I don't see any indents like the other one. So the surface, back surface looks pretty good. Well, I do see an indent. Never mind. Take that back. Right here. Must be common to these Tops Now cards. See that right there? Yeah, I still put this at a 9, like the other one, in combination with that one. Just don't like those. Okay, I think we're at a 9 again. Hopefully we'll get 110 then. We'll shoot for 110. Make sure I didn't miss anything major. But yeah, those are the main issues, those indents. Alright, we got the third Ohtani. Let's get that 10. Let's get that 10. Okay, so centering's the same as the others. Looks good. Edges look good. The corners look good. I'm a little bit of lifting to this corner, but not bad. You're still within a 10. All right, so now I'm looking at the key part, and that's the surface. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't see any major indents on the front, which is nice. Just one little mark right here next to the guy in the Lakers uni. Right there. But I still think within 10 if the back looks good, okay? Gosh. I don't like these Tops Now cards. They just don't come out clean. I don't think. Maybe graders will look past it, but I don't. Because do you see this vertical indent all through here? Yeah, I just don't like it. A little bit of uplifting on this corner. A little like ding. And then I have to shut my office door again. And that corner a little bit there too. But it's that vertical. Look how strong that is. It's prominent. So I think you're at a 9 again on this card, unfortunately, because the front looked pretty good. Okay, sorry. Hopefully this last one will be good. All right, final card. Let's get a 10 on this Tops Now. Let's do it. I'm rooting for you. Okay, centering, same as the others. Nice. Corners, nice, crisp. Don't see any rounding. Surface. The major factor looks pretty good. I'm not seeing much. I'm really not. Edges, nice and clean. No weird factory blemishes. The front looks great. Okay, come on back. No indents, no indents, no indents. Looking good so far. Ooh, yeah. This is the one. We finished strong. I always say that and then I find something. So I better be quiet. Don't jinx it. We got some debris. Even the corners look better. You know, they don't have the little rounded dings to them. And no indents. No indents. Yeah. I'm looking closely. I don't see any. I think we're golden. This is your 10 card. So if you're going to grade one, grade this one. Yep. Okay. Thank you as always.